viewers, welcome to KANISHKA IAS. Supreme Court slams Tamil Nadu governor for withholding assent to the bills. In this regard, let us discuss what is the issue and what is the background and what are the impacts of the delay of the giving assent to the bills and what are the constitutional provisions of governor and the recent conflicts regarding governor and state legislatures. Coming to the what does the constitution says. Recently, the governor of Tamil Nadu R.N. Ravi have withhold the assent to the 10 bills that have been passed by the state legislature, and then Supreme Court used the Article 142 using its extraordinary power to provide the complete justice and gave some guidelines to be followed for giving assent to the withhold bills, right? And what is the governor's role in state bills? Article 200 of the Indian Constitution says about the governor's role in state bills. See, when a bill is passed, it will be passed in the state legislature first, and then from the state legislature it reaches the governor for his assent. When the bill is reached to the governor for his assent, he will have 4 parts. The first one is giving the assent to the bill, means he will accept the bill. The second one is withholding the bill. This is the issue that is currently going on because there is no time limit for it was mentioned in the constitution. That is why the governors are using this power unlimitedly. And the third one is returning the bill to the state legislature. When the bill is returned to the state legislature again, it can pass the same bill again to the governor's assent. And what can the governor do at this point of time is he must give the assent to the bill, right? Coming to the fourth one is reserving the bill to the president's consideration. It is mentioned in Article 201 of the Indian Constitution. What can a president do when a bill is reserved to the president? See, when a bill is reserved to the president, he can first give the assent to the bill. The second one is he can withhold the bill. And the third one is he can return the bill to the state legislature again. Again, when the bill is returned to the state legislature by the president, what are the options the state legislature will have? It can either amend it or it can send the same. When the same bill is again sent to the president, the president can give assent or reject the bill. Coming to the governor will only have the power of giving assent. He cannot reject the bill. But when it comes to the president can give assent or reject the bill. He will be having both the options. Coming to the fourth one is pocket veto. When it comes to the governor will not be having this pocket veto power. You have to remember this comparison between governor and president, right? Coming to the constitutional provisions of governor. What are the constitutional provisions related to governor that are mentioned in our constitution? See, governor is a constitutional post, we know that, and the age criteria for the governor is 35 years to be qualified for eligible as a governor, and he is appointed by president, which we borrowed from Canadian Constitution, and the post of governor is borrowed from UK Constitution. And what is the term of the governor? It is 5 years, but the tenure of governor is 5 years, but he works on the pleasure of the president, which means he can be removed by the president at any point of time, right? And the common governor. What is this common governor? There is no compulsion that each state must have a single governor. A governor can be for 2 states or a state plus union territory or 2 or more states. This is the common governor feature. And when it comes to the powers, what are the powers that governor have? That is executive powers, legislative powers, financial, judicial and discretionary powers. Discretionary powers are mentioned in Article 163 of the Indian Constitution. See, the discretionary powers of governor are more than the president. You should also remember this point. And what is the other point we have discussed? Governor, when he receives the bill from the state legislature, he must give the assent. And when it comes to the president, he can either give his assent or reject the bill, right? Coming to the governor post is chief executive and constitutional head of the state. Then who is the constitutional head of the country? It is the president, right? Coming to the what is the impacts of the delaying of the bills, that is important decisions will be stuck in the midway, which means it stops the implementation of the policies that needs to be taken forward by the state legislatures, and the administration will be at a halt at this point of time. And it also impacts on other opposition rule states. When a governor of certain state does this, and the opposition rule states of other states will also follow the same in withholding the bills. For example, it is also taking place in Kerala, West Bengal and Punjab. Okay. See, as we seen here, 6 bills are pending in Kerala from the past 2 years, and 10 plus bills are pending from 2022 in Telangana state, right? Coming to the Supreme Court's verdict. What did Supreme Court say using the Article 142 of the Constitution to provide complete justice? Delaying action on bills indefinitely is unconstitutional and illegal was said by the Supreme Court, and governor should not act above the Constitution. Governor is appointed through the Constitution, that's it, but governor should not act above the Constitution beyond the limits, right? And governor cannot misuse his discretionary powers as mentioned in Article 163 of the Constitution. And Supreme Court also mentioned or reminded us about the Arunachal Pradesh Assembly case that had taken place in 2016. What did the Supreme Court say in this case? Governor must follow the constitutional procedures and he should not act beyond the Constitution. That is what is said in Arunachal Pradesh Assembly case. And Supreme Court also have issued some new guidelines to give the assent to the withhold bills. What are these timelines? For withholding a bill should be completed in 1 month, and for returning 3 months, and to reconsider a bill the Supreme Court had given a time limit of 1 month. These are the new time limits given by the Supreme Court. How did this affect the present problem? Because when Supreme Court acts on Tamil Nadu issue, ultimately in all the other states where Kerala, West Bengal, Punjab, the same case is going on, all the governors of these states will also start acting on the withhold bills from withholding the or giving the assent to the bills that are kept withhold with them, right? And what are the recent governor conflicts that are in news are also important. The first one is delay or withholding assent to the bills, which we have discussed till now, is in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and is summoning of state legislatures taking place in Punjab, and appointment of vice chancellors in Tamil Nadu and Kerala region, and sanction of prosecution of public officials in Karnataka. These are the recent conflicts regarding governors versus the state legislatures. So in this regard, we have discussed what is the conflict, what is the background of the conflict, what are the constitutional provisions of governor, and how can governor and president give the assent to the bills, and what is the Supreme Court guidelines given in this case recently. So this is all for today. Thank you so much.